Hey guys, this is Kenza, and today we're gonna talk about the political institutions in Iran. So, the political institutions are mainly theocracy and democracy, which is represented by Quran and the voting. In the theocracy side, we have the supreme leader, Khomeini. He is the head of the state. He appoints chief of justice and nominates 6 members of guardian council. He used clientelism. We also have the guardian council. They are 12 members. 6 members are appointed by the supreme leader, and the other 6 are nominated by chief judge. They are all male and serve for 6 years. They decide who can compete in elections. And lastly, we have the Expediency Council, who disputes between the Guardian Council and the Majlis. They are 40 members, and they are the most powerful men in Iran. They legislate, and they are appointed by the Supreme Leader for 5 years. For the democracy side, we have Majlis, which is unicameral. The members are elected by first past the post. They make and change qanun, interpret legislation, and investigate against executive and judiciary. We also have Assembly of Religious People, who are directly elected by the people and serve for 8 years. They interpret constitution, elect Khomeini's successor, and has the right to remove the supreme leader, but usually they don't. We also have the President Hassan Rouhani, who is elected 4 years for maximum 2 terms. He is Shiite. He divides the budget, proposes legislation, executes and signs laws treaties. For the judiciary, we also have the Sharia versus Qanun. There is no judicial review. So about elections, we have 1997 to 2005, Khatami, who was a reformist. From 2005 to 2013, Ahmadinejad was a conservative. And from 2013 to 2021, Rouhani was a reformist. What is about the Green Wave? The Green Wave is a movement for voting reform. Kinza is out.
Hey guys, it's Hanai, and it's time for some history time, talking about civil society. So we start in the 80s. It's right after the 79 revolution. Lots of censorship, news censored, books, NGOs, none of it's there. But then we get to the 90s, we have President Khatami, and all of a sudden, women get more rights, freedom of press, speech, it's all great. But then we get to 2000s, and we're back to the strictness. I mean, the government has control of news, books, but then there's social media on the rise, and social commentators all over the world bringing in their ideas into Iran. So, time for political culture. Some things that are valued in Iran is authoritarian but not totalitarianism. Shiism in political being united is very powerful, but Europe is hated. Ancient Persia's influencism and nationalism is also really big. So political cleavages. Cross-cutting, reinforcing, we've got ethnicity, social class, and we have conservative versus reformists. Cross-cutting, we have age, religion, and there we go. I'm out.
Now we'll start with comparisons and drawing parallels between the countries we've studied, starting first with Iran and Russia regarding the political economy, where in the 1920s, under the Pahlavi dynasty, Iran had its rapid industrialization phase, while Russia had its shock therapy in the 1990s under Boris Yeltsin. The next country is the UK, especially regarding the union of political and religious authority. In the UK, we have the Queen as the head of state and the head of the church, while the supreme leader in Iran is the main ruling figure and the most significant religious leader in the country. The third country we have is China. Regarding demographics, we have both countries having the majority being of one ethnicity and speaking one language, as well as having the political cleavages mainly focused on geography and social class. The last country we have is Mexico, and the comparison is based on the national identity, the strong sense really based on shared history, religion, and language between both countries.